come through. We have important news. I have important news. I have important news, guys. Come through. Important news, mukbang, and story time about procrastination, big baby. I'm having eggs with green peppers, garlic chicken. I prepared all this with my hands, and apples with cinnamon. Have fun. It's amazing. Okay. We have someone in the YouTube house, 1,000 people. Hi, sweetie. Good morning. Oh, wow. All right, that's an amazing song by Jane. Hello, Willie Bowen. What you doing here on the Saturday? Good morning, honey. So, guys, look. We all procrastinate, right? Oh, first of all, let's do the announcements. There's a 3 o'clock yard sale here today, guys. Don't miss it. It's really what they call a rent party, if you will. See, look. 3 years ago, this is a story time. Hello, Panther. Good morning, honey. Panther walk. Walk, walk, walk. Hello, sweetie. We got 3,000 people in the YouTube house. Good morning. So, look. Procrastination. So remember 2020, COVID-19 hit. I didn't have no job. I was on drugs. COVID-19 hit. My job, I couldn't go to work because there was no work. And so guess what? I was stuck because I did not know what to do. I was high. I didn't know what to do. So they sent the eviction letter. I got clean. No, the reason I got clean is Carson, my cat, saved me from an overdose. So that overdose, all of that stuff put together, said, okay, bitch, you got to get clean, honey, because this ain't getting no better, right? So when I looked at all that stuff, now I knew about 2 weeks ahead of time, maybe 3, that I was getting evicted, right? I had all that stuff in my house, good stuff, that I watched them put on the street, and I could not grab a thing. I couldn't go back in the house and get nothing. They wouldn't let me grab nothing, all that, right? All my stuff on the street, and it just went to waste, right? So fast forward. Now I'm paying my rent on time. I'm clean and sober, 3 years, having an amazing experience, right? I had somebody, this association paying my rent, paying $400 of my rent. Or was it 5? It doesn't matter. They was paying a portion of my rent. Well, when that stopped, the management company kept charging me my regular rent. So I'm thinking, oh, the rent went down. OMG. Well, now me being a responsible adult should have went over and said, listen, there, what's going on? My rent should be higher. But did I do that? No. I didn't do that. I should have done that. And guess what? That was my fault. So now the bill is piling up. In my mind, I think I'm getting away with something, right? Hi, sweetie. Good morning. Hi, Grand Rising. Author Adrian Blythe in the building. So that's my niece, y'all. So in my mind, I'm getting away with something, right? But not having that particular thought pattern, but just like Oh, look at God. You know, in my mind, look at God, right? Girl, last month, the big bill, the big rent that they wasn't paying me got on me, and I have not been able to, you know, I'm climbing money on top of every week. I'm putting money on it, and it seemed like the bill just going up, but it's not. Let me tell y'all how good God is. The God in me is. I'm gonna tell you something. The bill was $5,700. The bill is now $2,200 within 3 weeks. Look, I haven't made that much money to be for that bill to go down like that. So I'm working with the management company to get that bill down. And guess what? This time I'm not stuck. I'm working, actively working, able to get that bill down, able to share with you guys. Don't procrastinate. If you got a bill that you is knowing that you should be paying more, go and talk, have the conversation with the management company or with the people that's your creditors. Have the conversation. Don't just sit there and be like, oh, look at God. I'm getting a discount. No. Listen, I'm telling you, taking the shortcut is going to get you in a situation where now, you could possibly facing the same thing, but not me. I'm going to tell you why not me. Because I have developed skills to reach out to people. Listen, I'm going to tell you something what happened to me. This story time get way better, niece. Let me tell you. Oh my God. This story time get way better. Look, this week. So look, I'm trying to get the bill down. The bill was $5,700 not even a month ago. The bill is $2,200 now. Look at when I think about those numbers, look, because at first, they wasn't actively making the numbers go down. And I was like, wait a minute, I'm paying on this, but they have an automated system that hadn't recalibrated the monies that I put in. So, I'm putting daily, I'm putting this amount, I'm putting that amount. Look, my paycheck come, I'm putting that amount. Look, every time I get $20, I put that amount. Look, I'm not, listen, look, I am so blessed, yo. Look, I wouldn't have been able to think that way before I got clean and sober. Every little piece of money you get, just go down to the rental office. Every little piece of money you get, pop it on the put it on your card and send it right to the rental office. You know what I'm saying? So now the bill is $2,200. So now I get a bright idea. Wait a minute, let me have a yard sale. So I calls my cousin, right? My cousin like, yes, let's do it. Oh, absolutely. I said, oh, problem solved. We're doing a yard sale. That's amazing, right? So then I thought about it. I was going to go flea marketing. But then I said, wait a minute. That's $25 that we can go to my rent. Bump that. So I said, let me do it at home. Guess what, y'all? I have sales already. Look. Haven't even started the daggone sale. The sale starts at 3 o'clock. I haven't even started it. Yes, niece. Haven't even started the sale and got sales already coming in the door. Look, let me tell you something. Let me tell you what happened this week. No, this was gonna smack you upside the head. It's like it did me. Look. My boss gets this bright idea to collect everybody's DOT card and everybody's license to see if they're up to date. I'm like, where they do that at? My stuff is good. She said, give me your license. Give me your DOT. Gave her my license and my DOT. She said, You're not working today. And you should be fired because your DOT is expired. I said, what? Now think about it. Now in my mind, in my heart. Now I didn't know like physically, but in my mind and in my heart, I knew I should be checking on the dates. Now they did send my stuff to the wrong address. So I didn't know for sure if my DOT was expired. But I'm an adult. I think. Keep your records. No, you should, Janice, you should know daggone well when that DOT expired. You should know daggone well. So don't dick around with yourself and have yourself in a corner where you come out depressed, guys. Be proactive, Janice, and stop procrastinations. Right? So she says, yeah, you're not working today. I'm like, oh, hell no, boss. Don't you know I got a big rent bill I'm trying to pay down? She was like, yeah, you don't got no job today either. I was like, ass. She said, off you go. When you get your stuff together, you can come back possibly. I was like, God damn. I know you hated to do that so much. I know it's breaking your heart sending me away. Right. Oh no, she'll give you the axe in 2.2 seconds flat and won't even blink. OMG. I'm joking. She's really sweet. But she don't play no games. So look, right? The DOT is expired. Do I have money in my checking account? Do I have money in the savings? Hell no. So guess what I do? I calls my twin sister up, right? I said, hey, I'm hurting over here. I told my twin sister, I said, sweetie, I need some money. I said, you got some money until tomorrow? I got you. She said, sure. How much you need? I told her what I needed. And she gave it to me. No questions asked. I'm sure it was probably, I don't know if it was her last or not. But, and I think the stress in her voice might have been since I haven't been calling her. So guys, make sure you keep in touch with your family. You know, you don't want to be just calling your family when you're in trouble or you need them. Janice. Your excuses are over. Oh, I've been on drugs all these years. Now I need my space. Oh, I need to do this. I need to do that. I don't want to go outside. The excuses are over. You are free now. You can enjoy. Hi, sweetie. Together. Good morning. Procrastination is a demonic spirit together. Yes. I love you. So yes, right? 6,000 people in the YouTube house and 6,000 likes is top tier shit, guys. Amazing. Right? You ever see a woman with no teeth eat chicken? It's hilarious. I'm not, my love. Sigma? What's that? Is that a sorority? I'm not Sigma. I don't know what that is. Tell them together. That's my sister in the building. The guy family is in the hi, Bookie. Good morning, sweetie. I love you. So look, right? This down. My sister sends me the money. I go to the DOT office. Why do I see two men? How look? I took the video. I'm gonna put the video. I'm gonna upload the video. Two men out there hollering about killing each other, get ready to go at it, fighting. The police was out there and everything. I'm like, God dang. So get inside the DOT office. The doctor, the DOT doctor, give me my physical, my urine and everything was okay, right? So he gave me the DOT card. Why? I called my boss and said, okay, I got my DOT card. Can I come back to work now? Because it was early. It was like 9 o'clock, right? She was like, no, you can't come back to work because you probably got to check it out with motor vehicles to make sure you're not in cancellation mode. Decertified. Listen, CDL license is a privilege. If you got your CDL license, don't do dumb shit like don't go get your DOT physical and procrastinate on stuff you need to do, like getting those licenses renewed. Don't play with yourself like that. Janice, talking to me. So I said, no problem. I called DMV. They said, oh no, we bust you down, baby. You are decertified. You only have your regular license and you lost your school bus endorsement. I'm like, what? This doctor just charged me, just give me 1 year because he said everybody that got school bus got to do 1 year instead of 2. So they only gave me 1 year instead of the 2-year renewal, right? I was and they said, yeah, no. And they said, for one thing, you're decertified. So you can't get your license. You got to take it over. It's going to take a year for you to go do that. And once you do, you got to do your school bus and everything all over again. So there you go. I was like, yeah, that's not happening. I know I ain't say it like that. I was like, no, it's actually a jean shirt, a dress. Right? Hey, Justin. So they went ahead and told me I'm decertified and I can't get recertified. And then when I do take the whole CDL test over again, I take all my endorsements over again. I said, listen, I said, please help me. And I went down to XYZ of why, what happened and everything. And when she looked at my records, she saw that my address did not match where they sent my stuff. She said, I'm going to put you on a brief hold because we did not send you your stuff to the right address. I said, don't you guys have my email address? Why didn't you guys email me? She was like, Miss, hold on. Damn it. So she put me on a hold, right? And I'm like, shit. I said, okay, no more working for my company no more. Don't have your CDL. They don't want shit to do with you. Oh, can I drive the regular? Can I be a roasted? Hell no. We don't need you. So the lady came back on the phone. She said, okay, yeah, you can get your CDLs back, but you're going to have to pay a fee. And it's going to be a couple of weeks before that. I said, oh, hell no, baby. Please don't. I need to go back to work today. I can't. Listen. This is going on, that going on, that going on. She said, but you were booted out in July, honey. It's nothing I can do. I was like, please, is there a manager I can talk to? Look, at this point, I could not take no until this lady hung up on me. Until this lady actually hung up on me, I was not going to take no. Because I knew, but I knew I had been in the wrong. Because I didn't check on it my damn self, even though they didn't send it to the right address. That's no excuse for me. It's my responsibility to keep up with my renewal dates for all things Janice. It's time for me to grow up and stop expecting other people to move for me, to do for me. Right? 3 years ago, if I would have maybe sold some stuff, maybe those people would have, from that management company would have saw I was trying, and I could have went a different route than being put out. But I'm glad that happened in a way. Right? But so then she said, all right, I'm going to put you on another brief hold. She put me on another brief hold so I wouldn't have to pay to get my license, and so it wouldn't take a couple weeks. Look, that's like, I know she was like, this bitch ain't satisfied. I done got her, this. And now she want, you give her an inch, she take a mile. But guess what? I know the God that resides in me. I know what God said about me. I'm the head and not the tail, right? I'm the borrower, not the lender, right? I make mistakes, but guess what? I knew in my heart listen, when you know in your heart, you make that decision within you, okay, that's it. I can't go through this no more because of my inability to accept personal responsibility for the stuff I'm supposed to keep up with. I have an inability to sit up there and be responsible for my own license. I knew in my mind, in my heart, in my soul, I can't do this no more. So when I spoke to the lady and I told that lady, look, Bob, this was going to go. She knew in my voice that this was it. I was not going to operate like this no more. So she said, let me put you on a brief hold. She put me on that brief hold, came back and said, look, I'm going to do this for you. Because my supervisor said, help her out. She said, if your doctor sends me right now, today, you have 24 hours for that doctor to send me over that paperwork, and I'll put it through myself by hand. And hopefully the system won't kick your name out because they then, or kick it back out. Because this is how this thing works. The computers pretty much rule the whole deal. So she said, I'm going to put it through by hand, and hopefully the computer doesn't kick you back out. Come on now. So she put it in. She said, now get on the phone with your doctor or go to your doctor right now and tell him it's not a game. You need that done today. If you don't get that done today, you're going to have to pay for it. And it's going to take a couple of weeks. She said it's going to take a couple of weeks, and you're going to have to pay to renew for your DOT and to renew them CDLs. I said, okay. All you seen was tire tracks, okay, from the MVA, because I was getting ready to go up in there, but I was on the phone first. I said, let me be smart. All you seen was tire tracks, me going over to my doctor, back over to the doctor that I just came from. I said, look, thank you so much for, for doing my exams in such a quick and timely manner. I appreciate you guys, but I need another favor. I need you to put that in for me today. She said, oh yeah, I'll do it today. I was like, no. I don't think you understand. I need it done today. She said, yeah, I'm going to put it in. I said, thank you so much. Guess what I did? I was on the phone calling that doctor's office all day. I was like, did you put it in yet? Ma'am, I'm going to put it in. I promise I won't forget about you. Come on, ma'am. Stop calling me. Hi, Senior Richburg. How you doing, honey? So she put it in, right? I called that evening. The lady said, congratulations. You have your CDLs back. I don't think y'all understand. When they told me, listen, I told y'all about the bill. When they told me about them CDLs, none of that other stuff really mattered. Because I'm like, wait a minute. That's the bread and butter. If that's gone, shit. Hi, sweet. God bless. OMG. Hi, Sunny Gal. Sunny Gal is back in the building. Hi, gorgeous. Hi, Vladdy. Hi, sweetie. Vlad, you're amazing. Oh. Oh my God. Vlad said, I fine. You're amazing. I know Vlad is a troll, but he's my troll, for goodness sakes. Okay, guys. So, yes, honey. I will not, Vlad. You better ease up. Relax. Stop fucking around. It's Saturday, for goodness sakes. I'm eating eggs that I prepared myself. They're so rich and delicious. And I'm eating garlic chicken, eggs, and green peppers, which is amazing. Right? I eat with my hands to give my food life. Yes, sir. My bad, Vlad. You know I love you. Vlad said, don't swear. Hey. Oh, okay, Vlad. All right. My bad, honey. Vlad knows the formula. I love you back, Vlad. If you gonna come in here trolling, make that shit funny. I mean, sorry, Vlad. I ain't mean to cuss. If you gonna come in here trolling, make it funny. Make mama laugh. It's not what you do, it's how you do it, right? If you make teeth jokes or gum jokes, make sure I laugh. I want to laugh. All right, guys. I love you too, honey. 3 o'clock. A lot of stuff is gone already, though. But whatever I have left, 3 o'clock, y'all come through. Put your bid on it. Or give me a offer. Some stuff is already fixed. The price is already fixed. But most of the stuff is or best offer. So there you go, guys. 3 o'clock. Facebook. On Facebook. On my Facebook page. Janice Dates on Facebook, guys. Okay. I will post a link on YouTube so you guys can come over. Okay. All right, guys. I'm going to go ahead and go. I keep telling you guys. All right. Wholeness, everyone.